6 terrifying cave moments caught on camera. Here we go. We're about to react him, baby. Look at it. I'm too much of a pussy to play a horror game today.
Named Alex from the channel Cantrell Caving is known for exploring some of the most
what did you just delete?
narrow, and unpredictable cave systems in the world. But this time, his passion nearly cost him his life.
What? You guys a part-timer
On November
confirmed?
3rd,
Me?
2023, a group of 5 young men,
Me?
including Alex and his close friend Jacob,
Probably.
set out to explore a cave they had never been in before.
Yeah,
The plan
you.
was simple.
Who are you talking to like that, blood?
Follow the rope, reach the
I have a full-time job, okay? I'm busy on days I have off. Leave me alone. I try my bloody best.
end, and document the journey.
Okay.
But nothing ever goes exactly as planned underground.
Yo, Ray, I'm not searching up femboy videos, bro.
At first, everything seemed fine. Headlamps on, boots laced, spirits high. They moved.
Okay, before we actually get into the actual video, how deep go English motherfucker? How deep of a cave would you go? Would you go in a cave full of water like this? You couldn't pay me enough money, okay? It's not happening. I don't care who you are. I don't care if Elton John is offering me a foot massage. Not happening, bro.
Deeper inside, unaware that the conditions had already changed, and fast.
1 million. Like, motherfuckers walking like
Not long
this.
into
Are
their
we
descent,
dead ass?
They found themselves battling rising water.
It's not worth
The
it.
cave's narrow passages were partially flooded, making every step harder and far more dangerous. The air was heavy with moisture, and the rocks were
Yeah,
slick.
so you can barely
Every
breathe. So
step
what's the
forward took
point?
them deeper, both into the cave and into the unknown.
Okay, but serious question. What if you're doing this and you go underwater for a split second and then you like run out of oxygen under the water? So then you quickly swim back up to the top of the water. And then as soon as you come out the top of the water, you just whack your head on a rock like this and just knock yourself out and you just drown. Has anyone thought that far or just me? Motherfuckers recording it on a GoPro like it's a fun experience and a good memorable experience. Put the GoPro down, save your life. You got the wrong priorities in life, you dickhead.
It just stays. I'm asking for a friend. It just stays. Last minute emergency source.
They were still laughing, talking about reaching the end of the tunnel.
How are you laughing in a
Beneath the
situation
surface,
like this?
tension
Jesus
was starting to
Christ,
build.
brother.
Jacob, who had scouted part of the route ahead,
I
tried
like
to
being
warn them.
away. Yeah.
Some sections are
Time
completely
amount.
underwater. You'll have to duck your head just to get through.
Look at you! Don't know you can't
Parts
see
of it.
behind you, bro. You're swimming backwards.
Edward, go right as soon as go right. Okay, gotcha.
Still,
It's
the
people like
group
this that are
pushed
just
forward,
thrill seekers that would do
following the rope
anything
and
just for a
hoping
little bit
nothing
of
would go wrong.
nervous
But as they went
system
deeper into the
activation.
flooded tunnel,
I could
fear
never do
began
this.
to
I would
show on
panic.
Alex's face.
Azzy, that's because you are very normal. You are very normal. These humans in these videos, I don't know whether they want to pass on to another dimension, aka heaven, or not, but it's not worth it. They're smoking too much marijuana in my
His movements grew tense
opinion.
and frantic. The water level kept rising until it filled his ears, and the only way to breathe was
So you're
to
gonna
tilt his
lose
head
your-
straight up toward the ceiling. The deeper he crawled,
You're going to
the
lose
more
your hearing,
unstable
and then you
it became.
have torches. What
Until
happens if the
suddenly-
torches runs out of battery? You've then lost hearing and vision. So you're literally just a baby floating in a womb, pretty much, in the middle of a random cave that the water level is probably still rising off. Like, I would try to stand and probably slam my head, bro. I literally said that a couple of seconds ago. I said, what if you go underwater, come back up and whack your head and knock yourself out?
Everything went wrong.
You going, Jacob? Oh, he just bailed.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I'm done. He got swept away. How is he calm in this situation? Okay, this guy has a brain. He's panicking. He's an actual human being. Thank God.
Friends
Oh, look at that shit.
Struggling to breathe, he grabbed onto Alex in desperation, nearly dragging them both underwater. Cold, water, darkness, claustrophobia. In a cave, panic is your worst.
Yo, what up,
enemy.
Ollie?
Despite the chaos,
Like,
they some-
yeah, don't piss me off. Don't look at me like that. The video said his friend grabbed him by the feet and went to pull him under the water. Your friend is a snake. He's not your friend.
back
He tried to kill you, my boy.
toward the light. By the time they reached
Adrenaline
an
rush
open
is not worth
space,
this, 100%.
both Alex and his friend were scraped, bruised, and completely exhausted. It could have ended very differently. They were lucky to survive.
Advert! Right, I'd do that to you. Yo, appreciate it, Ray. Glad to know
This
you're a
man
real
was
one. Yo,
exploring
time Ray out,
when
man!
he reached a dangerously narrow passage. Determined to push forward, he squeezed himself into the tight gap and nearly became stuck. The video was uploaded to YouTube on January 10th, 2022.
Smothered in a
under the
claustrophobic cave. 330k subs though.
title
It might be worth it,
Smothered in a
actually.
Claustrophobic Cave. The man behind the channel, Caveman Hikes, has posted dozens of similar videos where he successfully escapes caves.
Oh,
after
hell
going
no.
on
Oh,
risky
no.
explorations.
Oh,
But in
no,
this
no,
video,
no.
Things look far more tense.
So far, I haven't felt like that squeeze.
Me squeeze. What's a
But I don't know if I'm
squeeze?
gonna be able to take the light with me. Is the problem? If I go Superman style, I can certainly get through, but then my clothes are gonna bunch up, and it'll look cool on camera, but very uncomfortable. bunching clothes
And the
up
position you're in right now isn't.
at the same time. So one of the nice things about these is you can use your
Nice.
feet for leverage, and you can't see that, but I take my feet and I pinch it up against the ceiling, and then I use that to leverage myself backwards. So I'm leveraging myself through here, and I fit okay. It didn't look like I was gonna, but I'm pretty.
My question is, how do you control your breathing in this situation? A cave is hot as it is. It's just trapped temperatures. It's just moist air and it's just warm temperatures. Plus you're wearing a hoodie and all that. That's probably good that as you go through the hole, all your clothes are just going to crease up, making it even more uncomfortable. I don't get it. It's Tom. Oh,
much.
get the...
I just have a hard time leveraging myself to move myself over this nut.
Yeah, he's speaking completely fine as well. This guy is not real.
But it's gonna be a little lossy here.
For a while, he keeps trying to push deeper into the cave, but eventually realizes he's almost completely trapped.
Nah, bro.
A decent view of what's going on in my little gumdrop's life here. I'll bring you closer. There we go. So it's all about leverage, and I don't know where my feet are here.
It's all about surviving, bro. It's all about not putting yourself in that situation to begin with.
As I can.
Short and small, I could do
I can't
this.
turn and see.
I'm not
You
surprised.
see, this is the problem.
Imagine
Clothes
farting. Quint, you've probably asked the most important question of this entire video.
bunching up.
Hello? Hello? Where's the video gone?
My knee pad's caught.
What?
Okay.
At that moment, he decides not to risk it any further and begins carefully backing out the way he came. Fortunately, he manages to escape without any injuries. This story comes
Lost
from
in
the YouTube
what cave? Petty John. Oh, you
This
know
story
that
comes
cave's
from the
had
YouTube
some...
channel Action
death.
Adventure Twins,
It's not my fault, but I'm 17 and 5'5". Yeah, wrap it up, GG.
by two brothers, James and Edward. Since early 2020,
You
they've
might be
been exploring
unsavable there,
dangerous
bro.
and extremely tight cave systems, documenting their underground adventures. But in March 2021, one of their expeditions brought them terrifyingly
21.
close to death. They decided to explore the well-known Petty John Cave in Georgia. By that time,
Yo, Ray, if you talk about a femboy one more time, I will mute your ass. Jesus Christ!
they had already visited several sections of this sprawling maze-like cave system, even discovering an underground
That's cool, though.
waterfall during
Yo,
one of
that's
their
kind of
previous
vibey.
trips.
A
They
waterfall
felt
in a
confident
cave?
enough
Hold
to
up.
take on the challenges of this underground
That's like some woogie hole shit.
However, this time, their goal was one of the most difficult sections of the cave, appropriately named the Nervous Breakdown.
This one's tight.
5'5" at 17? Yeah, Caden, he's cooked.
A title that perfectly describes the mental state of anyone attempting to pass through it. The beginning of the trip went smoothly.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Seeing this, okay, this looks somewhat fun. Just drop down, you know. This is only be fun if this hole here leads to a big cave room and not some sort of crawl space. I could see myself enjoying places like this if it wasn't tight spaces. But where people have to crawl and they have to tilt their head like that because keeping their head straight doesn't fit, that makes me feel sick.
State of anyone attempting to pass through it. The
That makes me
beginning of
wanna
the trip
vomit.
went smoothly. The brothers squeezed through a narrow entrance and reached the first
Yeah, see,
open
narrow
chamber of
entrance.
the
It's not
cave.
worth it.
But soon, the passages began to narrow again, forcing them to crawl through tighter and tighter spaces. After about 25 minutes of crawling, they faced their first serious obstacle. A muddy chamber with a deep, narrow pit
I had to crawl through a cave on a school trip in primary school once, and it traumatized me for life. Yeah, I did the same cave, Beth. Forest of Dean.
in the middle that
I
had
think
to
it
be
was Forest
carefully
of Dean.
skirted along the edge.
Yeah, I remember that
Moving
cave.
and falling into a tight shaft with almost zero chance.
Yeah, a nice cave with a bit of room seems fun. Find God, motherfucker. Okay. You spam my chat talking about fanboys, and then you're flirting with me. Time right out!
Of climbing back out. The slippery walls and lack of solid footing would make it nearly impossible to pull someone out. After safely passing this dangerous area, they finally reached the entrance to the infamous nervous breakdown. To their frustration, part of the surrounding area had collapsed,
I turn it into Goon Cave. Why is Ray still talking?
making it much harder to find a safe route forward. Rocks were scattered everywhere, narrow drops surrounded them, and pitch-black darkness filled the space. After a long search, Edward eventually located an entrance and decided to go down, leaving his brother above as a backup in case something went wrong.
What?
He had no idea that this
What?
decision
You
would
left the
become
brother
one of the biggest
behind?
mistakes
What?
of his life. After descending a bit deeper, Edward tried to contact his brother, but there was no response.
I found a rope.
Where did he go?
Uh-oh.
He suddenly found himself in a nightmare scenario.
Hold on. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
He
Who's using batteries in the cave? Okay, what the fuck?
suddenly found
What? Why is there Duracell batteries randomly in the cave? What are we charging? What are we powering up? The rocks? Are the rocks mechanic? Can they move? Stupid
in a
idiot.
nightmare scenario, lost in an unknown part of the cave with no way to communicate. At first, he tried to stay
Go back to
calm and
the same
continued
route
moving,
you came from. Just do the
still
route you
hoping he
came
would
from
meet
in
James
reverse.
somewhere ahead. But after 30 minutes of searching and calling out with no answer,
Obviously
the reality of
torches.
the situation
What do you mean, obviously, torches? I thought, can you get, like, don't people use that wind-up torch in cave-in? Just in case their battery runs out? I might have been in the stupid one right now. I swear they use the torches that you just crank up. No, because I wouldn't really be efficient if you're climbing something and your torch runs out. Wind-ups break so easy? Okay, Mitch, you smarter than me. I apologize.
began to sink in. He knew that panic was the
You
worst
okay, Vern?
possible reaction, but anxiety was slowly taking over. After countless failed
Oh,
attempts to locate
now
his
anxiety takes
brother,
over.
Edward
Okay,
decided to
so we're
retrace
lagging.
his steps, only to realize how difficult that would be.
James!
James! James!
James!
James! Hey, James! James!
It's been like 30 minutes since I last saw him. I don't even know where
13
I'm
minutes?
at.
How long
Tried
were
to
you in
go
that
back to
cave,
the
bro?
last place I saw him. And everything just looks the same. It's just a...
It just looks wet
Show
and
'em
slippy.
maze.
Every
Oh
direction looked
my
exactly the
lord.
same in the dim light of his headlamp. Narrow tunnels and uneven
Yo.
rock walls offered no landmarks to help him remember where he had come from. With every step,
Oh,
the
oh,
situation
oh, oh,
offered no
oh,
landmarks to
oh,
help him
lore,
remember
lore.
where he had come from.
Chat, you got that Easter egg step? There's a symbol up here. Put that in the Easter egg step. And that's a Mr. Waffles. My goat.
Every step, the situation became more desperate.
Hi, goat. You like my profile picture? Yep, that's me. Okay, get him out of here. Yep, let's get Smegma Lips out of here, please, and thank you. Appreciate it.
A single wrong choice could leave him wedged in a passage too tight to
Thank
escape.
you.
Or worse, he could fall into a
Goon,
hidden
goon,
fissure. Even without physical injury, it would be easy to wander in circles until exhaustion took over. The recording, which began with excitement as he entered the nervous breakdown, could have ended
Yo,
as
what
a
up, Raz? How you
tragic
doing, man?
documentation of his final moments. After what felt like endless wandering in circles, Edward finally spotted a small but familiar detail. A piece of marker tape he had noticed earlier on his way down. Following it, he was finally able to find his way back.
James!
You have hair on your head, by the way. I appreciate that, Raz. Thank you.
Oh,
I love how you always remind me of that. You're a real one for that. I appreciate that, King.
oh, dude. It's place is a maze, man. Oh, hey, I see your light. Dude.
Yo, James, brother, James. I have to speak my truth to you. Coming from a viewer of your brother's, okay? He vanished for half an hour. After half an hour of him shouting your name and not being able to find you, all you motherfucking have to say is, hey, I see your light. Where the fuck were you, dickhead? If you're in a cave and someone shouts your name, you answer. You don't think, I see all your light. Shut the fuck up.
I thought we were never gonna see each other. Dude, I know.
He got cracked in those 30 minutes. Who is cracking this? Let me chill out. Who is cracking in a cave that's about 20 meters underground? Maybe further.
Uniting, the brothers stayed together for the
To
rest of
end,
the expedition
okay.
and eventually made it safely out of the cave without serious injuries. This experience didn't stop them from exploring caves. They continue to upload videos to their YouTube channel, but now they do so with far more caution.
Are they in a brain? What the fuck?
And much better preparation. The following story
No,
took
I don't
place
fuck with
in
it.
January
Hey, listen, people get freaky in freaky places. Yeah, not a forbidden cave though. That's too damn bad.
2014, when a group of cave explorers set out to
Oh my god, I've seen that in Minecraft.
January
That's a ravine. Oh my god.
Cave
Yo, Minecraft needs to copyright this shit. Are we dead ass? That's so blatant.
explorers set out
Holy-
to conquer Lost
YouTube?
John's Cave in Lancashire, England. This impressive cave system stretches for about 3 miles, with
Imagine.
known depths reaching around 700 feet. Most
Imagine
of the team
with
had years
Smegma.
of caving experience behind them.
Fred, what is
and,
this?
Like many seasoned
A YouTube video.
explorers,
6 terrifying cave moments caught on camera.
they were confident in their abilities. They carefully prepared for the expedition, studying maps, planning their route, and packing
What the
the
flip?
necessary gear.
You ass!
But in the world of caving, there is a brutal truth. When something goes wrong, no
It goes
amount of
wrong.
planning can guarantee safety. Even the most experienced explorers can find themselves in life-threatening situations.
Why? Because I can't. What?
That is exactly what happened to one member of the group.
No, I'm not checking Discord right now. When? Now? Where? On my computer? Are we stupid? How? Okay.
Bob Johnson. At first, the expedition went smoothly. The team moved deeper into the cave, using their equipment to overcome each obstacle. But everything changed when they reached a section
Oh,
known
what's under
as
that rock?
the Tube, an extremely narrow
Nothing.
passage that required crawling forward on their stomachs. To make matters worse,
Where can I cut your
part
hair?
of the passage
No.
was filled with water, making visibility
Next.
and breathing even more difficult. Despite the dangerous conditions, the group decided to continue. The thinnest member went first and managed to squeeze through.
Right, I need to have a chat. We need to have a one-to-one real quick. This is a serious part of the YouTube video, and you're rage baiting. Let's relax.
Bob Johnson went next, and he was far
Bob.
less fortunate. At first, he made steady progress through the tube, but soon he began to struggle, even in the slightly wider sections.
Yo.
Somehow he reached the narrowest part of the passage, and that's where his luck ran out.
Holy shit. No, bro.
He became completely wedged from the waist down.
No,
and
bro.
every attempt to free himself only made things worse. Being stuck in such a tight space is already horrifying. The feeling of solid rock squeezing your body, the walls closing in, you can't move, you can barely breathe, and panic begins to creep in. For Bob, the nightmare was just beginning. On top of being
Oh,
trapped,
Bob, brother.
he now had to face a far more terrifying threat: rising water. Water makes any caving trip infinitely more dangerous. In a dry cave, even if you get stuck, at least you have time to think, time to plan. But when water starts rising, the situation becomes deadly within
Okay, I get that, but is it a stupid question to ask? Technically, if you get stuck, a wet cave is better because it's more slippy. Is that stupid to say? I don't know.
minutes. Imagine freezing water slowly climbing up your body while you are trapped in solid rock.
Yo, Ray, now's not the motherfucking time. I can't, bro. Fred, can I kiss you? By the way, the body pillow is on its way. I want to be stuck and I want Fred to save me. I can't. This is a serious part of YouTube video.
Unable to move. The
Lock
terror
in.
is indescribable. Bob knew he had only a short time before drowning became a real possibility, and he fought desperately to free himself. But the
Yes,
water
Wiki.
soaked through his clothing, making him heavier, and his escape attempts even more hopeless. Just when the situation seemed completely hopeless, one of the team members had an idea. The idea that would ultimately save Bob's life.
Okay, he lives. Oh, thank God for that. I thought Bob was a goner, I'm going to be honest. Oh, Bob, you had me in the first half there, bro.
Instead of trying to push him forward, the team members behind him began carefully pulling him back.
Okay, Bob,
the way you can.
put the tongue
It
away.
worked. Bob was finally freed, though his ordeal was far from over. Later, he shared in the comments that he and the 2 teammates who rescued him had to crawl for another 3 hours to escape the cave.
3 hours?
This incident left such a deep psychological scar that even today, Bob says he can't watch the footage from that day without experiencing severe anxiety.
Okay, real question though. Does he still go caving? If the motherfucker still goes caving after that, I can't. I don't know. I think all hope is lost for cavers.
This unsettling video was filmed by Jacob, an experienced explorer obsessed with uncovering the secrets of abandoned mines. For nearly 20 years, he had descended into forgotten tunnels, documenting his journeys and sharing the hidden history of these places with his viewers.
What was just read? Bob's a madman. He's done building, not built. Hey, Quinn. Not Bob the Builder, you idiot. God damn.
This time was different. This time he encountered something.
Yes, Wiki. Okay, let's take a minute to read Wiki's messages, shall we? Okay, here we go. Fred. Have you ever thought? Fred, listen. Have you ever thought? Fred, listen. I'm listening! What? Ray, mother. No, Ray. I can't. I'm not listening anymore. You've lost it.
He would never forget. On the cold, rainy evening of December 5th, 2017, Jacob drove down a dark, deserted road.
This
toward
ain't a
another
cave.
Abandoned mine, unaware of what awaited him underground.
Where the hell am I? The forts are slowly overtaking the old mill ruins. What?
Okay, that's the portal to the Waldeck mine. I'm inside. The wind has kind of died down a little
He
bit.
teleported?
It's not raining, so
Oh,
it's just
portal?
dry. Of course, I'm inside this little alcove, kind of. But anyway, you come down this little incline path, and then big boulders.
Someone mute Wiki for 5 minutes.
You have to climb over, and then the tunnel's right behind me, this way. So let's check it out.
And how is Ray still typing? Mute Ray for 5 minutes.
Let's get in here.
At first, everything seemed normal, almost calm. But the deeper he ventured, the stronger a strange feeling of unease grew inside him as he passed beneath rotting wooden beams, barely holding back the crushing weight of the earth. After more than 15
Fuck
minutes
you
of
mean,
walking,
portal. That's what I'm
something
saying.
strange appeared on camera.
We're going to take this branching tunnel that we skipped on the way in.
Did you see the white light appear further down the main tunnel in the dark and on the right hand side of the screen as I pan to the left string?
A dead end.
No, it means the spot, mate. Get it right.
Person who died.
What?
A faint flash of light deep in the tunnel, like a distant flashlight beam. Though Jacob didn't notice it at the time, moments later, disturbing sounds began to echo through the tunnel. Soft, whisper-like noises
Nah!
coming from
I've
sides
seen this on Sam and Colby. That's crazy.
just out of sight.
Do you hear that?
No, they didn't actually tell me someone's in there.
Sounds
No,
like,
no.
What is that? Wind?
Oh, this has to be fake.
Can you? I don't know if you can hear that on the.
Oh, I'm
camera.
scared. Why am I pushing my earbuds further into my ears?
Do you hear that?
Oh my god, we're schizophrenic.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like wind, but that's crazy. Don't know if that's a bird or I don't know what that is. It almost sounds like snakes, but
Snakes. There is a whisper. Don't turn around. What the fuck?
wow.
What the hell?
I've heard some weird stuff in mines, but that is definitely creepy.
But
I
that's
don't know
as
what that
creepy as
is.
Well, how was I
Let's get out of
supposed to
here.
know?
And
I'm scared. I play horror games.
that was weird.
I watch scary shit. I'm used to things popping out.
I think I keep hearing something. That was strange. I hear the air blowing here. Wow. I'm getting out of here, and you can really hear that airflow. I'm getting out of here and heading home.
Uneasy, Jacob turned back toward the entrance, but on his way out, he noticed another tunnel he had missed before and cautiously decided to investigate.
Looking down the tunnel here.
Why are you investigating this? Get back in your car, drive her. Oh, my man's in an old. What's that moving? Oh, my man's in an old mineshaft. God damn.
I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there.
Is it crazy to say he might have just swung it himself and then just backed up and started recording it? Have I just hacked the code?
Inside,
Maybe.
steel chains hung from the ceiling, ordinary at first glance, until he saw one of them slowly swaying back and forth, as if someone had just touched it. That was enough for Jacob. Realizing he was not alone, he immediately left the mine and never looked back. To this day, he still has no explanation for what happened in that tunnel. It remains an unsolved mystery.
You know how long ago you got to be filming this for the quality to be this bad? That's true. I think I'm with you on this one, Quinn. I think that guy was a load of shit and just played up for the camera, like every other video. Okay, shut the fuck up, okay? Check Discord, please. In a minute. In a minute. Jesus Christ. Cave playing heavy metal? When was the cave playing heavy metal? This is Matt's whole PC. Underground with spiders. Yeah, GG. GG. I'm not there.
Who entered a cave with
I'm at
two of
home
his
in my
friends
bed. I'm not
despite
with a
having
spider
no
in a cave.
proper caving experience or equipment. Only a few minutes after going underground, they got lost, as anyone would expect. While searching for a way out, Daniel discovered a small chamber crawling with massive spiders.
Oh, I'm not scared of spiders, but there's a shitload of them.
Nah, bruv. Mute, Wiki! Get her out of here! Mute her! Get her out! Thank you! Shit!
Okay, spiders, don't touch me.
Wiki, if it was that important, you would have said it from the get-go. You wouldn't have said, Fred, listen, 20,000 times.
Me and I won't touch you.
And to make things even worse, one of his friends nearly became stuck between the cave walls. At first, the group tried to stay calm and act as if everything was under control. But as the video goes on, the tension rises and panic slowly begins to take over. Fortunately, after a terrifying struggle in the darkness, all three of them eventually managed to find their way out unharmed.
That was it. It was just a... Okay, he might have run out of videos, actually. He might have run out of content. The last one was basically there were spiders in the cave. Wouldn't spiders just normally be in a cave no matter what? Okay, what am I checking on this?